Hi guys, welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing something very exciting. I am cleaning out my entire closet. If you didn't know, I live in a tiny New York City apartment, so there is no room to store any of my clothes. So I always have a depression pile going on my bed or the floor, and I just need to clear out a bunch of my stuff. I'm going to be trying on every single item I own and deciding if I keep or get rid of it. For the items that I don't keep, I'm either going to be selling it here on my Depop or donating it. The combination of being a fashion addict and a hoarder does not mesh well. If I haven't worn something in years, I am going to get rid of it unless it's like a super standout vintage piece. I get in the cycle of keeping items for what if moments, what if I'll need it for this event, or what if I do that. But if an item is not actively contributing to my current style, I just need to let it go. Additionally, if I have items that just don't fit me, I need to get rid of them. If you see something you like and want to know the brand, just leave a comment with the timestamp and I will get that to you. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into it. So first, let's take a look at what I have. So this is my standing rack from Urban Outfitters. What I have hanging is my most worn items. So I have some corsets, vests, mini skirts, some tops, dresses, and jackets. I store my tall boots on the top, and then at the bottom I have some of my other boots and docks and things. And under my bed I have bins and bins of clothes. This is all a mess at the moment, so please ignore. But these are all of my tops. That's like bras and things, so we don't have to get into that. And then I have some pants and an activewear bin. And over here is my closet, which is pretty rare for New York City, but I definitely don't utilize it to the best of my ability. It is a mess. I have not cleaned it out since I've moved in, so please be gracious with me. Okay, here is what we are working with. I have a trash bag on top with, I don't even know what's in it, I think jackets, some miscellaneous shoes, just tons of clothes and really thick items. The rack is completely full. I can like barely move the clothes. And down at the bottom, just bags and duffel bags full of more clothes. Okay, I'm gonna set the camera up right here and put the clothes I'm about to try on my standing rack. The first thing I'm gonna be trying on are my corsets, vests, harnesses. Here's the first corset, and this is one of my favorite corsets I have ever owned. It fits my vibes perfectly. It's very romantic and it just makes the girls look amazing. You'd have to rip this from my cold dead hands, so this is definitely a keep. This one is a vintage leather biker vest, which I thrifted about a year ago. Honestly, I'd prefer it a little more snug, but I still love it, and I got it for like really cheap, so definitely a keep. This is a House of CB corset that I bought for my 22nd birthday. It was on sale. I saved up a lot of money for this, and it is still one of my favorite corsets I've ever owned. I love House of CB. Their stuff is always very quality. And you can tell I've worn this many times and it's still in great shape, and again, makes the girls look amazing, so definitely a keep. So this was one of my first introduction corsets. I got it off Amazon in 2021. I wore this as an angel costume for a Halloween party, and I just love how it makes me look, but I haven't worn this in maybe 2.5 years, 3 years, so I think I'm gonna sell it. This is a vintage bustier corset that I thrifted from Savers, and I wanna like it so bad, but my boobs just do not fit in these cups, and it's a little tight on the waist. Let me know what you guys think, but I'm leaning towards selling this one. I haven't worn this top in so long, but oh my god, I literally love it. I got this at a vintage store a few years back in New York City, and it is a vintage biker vest with this cool little patch here. It has this really cool corset lacing down the front as well as the back. This has to be a keep. I feel like it fits me so well and almost gives like pirate wench energy. This is another vintage bustier I got thrifting, and truthfully guys, it just does not fit me properly. Like, the waist is hitting me too low, so I feel like my stomach is like bulging out. There's also a little stain right here, and I don't think I've ever worn this out of the house, so selling it. This is a vintage Fredericks of Hollywood corset, and it's a perfect little black simple corset. I feel like it fits me really well. It's sort of a longer length, which I like. I feel like every alt girl owns this Amazon corset. I feel like it looks pretty good on me, but I just don't wear it, so I'm going to sell this one. This has been one of my go-to vests for years. It's like one of my favorite layering items. The one thing I don't love about it is the back. It's this stripe pattern, which is fine. I just prefer if it was all black velvet all the way around, but still gonna keep this. Now moving into like the baby doll lingerie and slips, I have this cute little top with bows and lace and frill. It seems like a piece that is totally up my alley, but I've owned it for years and I just never wear it. I think I'm going to sell this one. Here's another one that I really wanted to love more than I do. I just feel like this bright pink washes me out a bit, so I'm gonna be selling this one. Hopefully you can see this because it's looking a little dark on camera, but this is an underbust corset that connects in the front and then has these cool little metal pieces on the side. I love this piece. I wear it a lot. I feel like it elevates my outfits all the time. If you ever need a little more waist definition, an underbust corset is the way to go. Oh, keep. We're keeping this. This one is always a bitch to lace up. Brace yourself for how snatched I'm about to be. Honestly, it feels so good on my back when I lace up corsets. I'm not gonna tie it all the way because you get the idea, but here is another underbust corset. This one is very intense boning and is laced up in the back. Definitely a keep. Here is one of my favorite pieces in my entire collection. It's this dark maroon harness. And the back is just so sick. My only qualm with it is it's gold hardware and I'm much more of a silver girl. Has to be a keep. That was all the corsets and lingerie adjacent items I had. So let's get into skirts. Skirts have become a big part of my wardrobe, but I definitely have some that don't fit me right and I need to get rid of, so let's dive in, shall we? You guys might know my iconic black mini skirt. I wear it in like all of my videos. And the reason I don't have it is because I'm working with a designer in New York City to create my own. It's going to have like a compression layer underneath to like give you that snatched look and then have the flat black mini skirt over top. You know I am big on sustainability, so it's going to be ethically made here in New York City with recycled materials. The size range will be from extra extra small to 2XL. I wanted a really wide range. I of course want my brand to be as inclusive as possible. But if you want updates on that, follow me on Instagram because I've been posting stories about it. Here's the first mini skirt. It is hello? Okay. Here's the first mini skirt. It's one of my absolute favorites. I love the colors and the pleating. And it also has this black underneath layer to give you that little extra fluff out and protection. This one is obviously a keep. I love it so much. Guys, I really want to love this one, but I don't think I've ever worn it out of the house. It's a great piece. It has these cute little buckles on the side, but frankly, I just don't wear it, so I think I'm gonna sell this one. This is a Trip NYC skirt. Sienna was out thrifting and saw it and immediately thought of me, sent me a picture, and I was like, I have to have that. If you know anything about Trip NYC, these go for a lot of money on Depop. So I feel very lucky that Sienna found this for me. Keep. You guys might be a little bit surprised about this one. I spent an arm and a leg at a vintage store for this, but I have never worn it. I have not worn this skirt once. I've held on to it so long because I spent so much money on it, but I think it's just taking up too much room and it's gotta go. Keep. The skirt is actually super sick. Tunnel Vision sent it to me. It comes with 2 separate layers, so you can wear it 3 different ways. So you can wear the plaid piece alone, the leather piece layered over top, or just the leather piece. I just got this month, so it's gonna be a keep. This one's gonna be controversial. This is a dark green plaid American apparel skirt. Visually, I think it's stunning, but honestly, it's one of the most uncomfortable skirts I own. It's really high-waisted, but the waist is way too tight. I feel like I can't breathe in it. It's gonna be a sell. Keep, keep. I'm back. I apologize for that break. I thought I was just gonna pass out. And now we're gonna get into my longer skirts. This is one of my favorite skirts I've ever owned. It is very Stevie Nicks vibes. It has this lace metal belt detail and is full of ruffles. This is a keep. Here is a plaid skirt, which I love the colors of, but it is just way too big on me. You can see I have a safety pin here to safety pin it, and I don't think it's worth tailoring, to be honest, so I'm gonna sell this guy. In the same genre, I have this plaid skirt, but this one fits me a lot better. I don't have to safety pin it, so this is a keep. We're serving Michelle Duggar. I've seen so many people style long denim skirts in such a cool way. I just do not think I'm one of those people, and that's okay. The skirt's cute, it looks fine, but I just don't like it, so I'm gonna sell this. Another black skirt, I'm not sure if you can tell on the video, but it has this very wide plaid pattern. I love this skirt, super comfortable, keep. I bought this skirt with the intention of wearing it to work, but I recently quit my job, so probably will not be needing this. There's just something about it that I don't love. I'm never reaching for it, so I think I'm gonna sell it. Last but not least, I have this dark red velvet skirt. Theoretically, it should very much be my vibe, but first of all, it's a bit too big, and second of all, I never wear it, so we're letting her go, sadly. My camera just died at the end of me filming that, but I'm going to sell that red skirt. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I've been going at this for a few hours and I'm losing steam rapidly. I also have therapy in an hour, so I'm only gonna do one more section and then the rest will have to be in a part 2 because I'm tired and my room is a mess. For the final piece of this video, I'm going to be doing my jackets. First up, this has been my go-to jacket all winter. It is this pure virgin wool trench coat. It's slightly oversized on me, which I love. It has many deep pockets. I've been loving layering hoodies underneath, and it's just the perfect thing to put on and go. I'm definitely keeping this. Next is this vintage fur jacket, which I got at the Manhattan Vintage Show. I was doing a video for them, so I actually got this jacket for free, and it was $400, which is insane. Honestly, as I've had this, I don't love how big it is in the shoulders. I feel like I'm drowning a tiny bit, but off the shoulders can be fun, and I feel like sort of indie sleaze, grungy party vibe, so definitely gonna keep it for now, but I feel like I could find one that fits me a bit better. Next is this vintage leather trench, and honestly, I haven't worn this in a year. Going to keep this. Here's this burgundy leather jacket, which I got in the fall. This is one of my favorite jackets that I own. It fits me absolutely perfectly. I love the color so much. It's like a deep vampy red. This is a keep. Classic leather blazer, keep. Classic leather blazer. I'm going absolutely insane, I think. This was a dead stock Timberland jacket that I got on Depop. Not something I usually would go for, but I really love the cut and where it hits on my body, so gonna keep this guy. Now we're moving on to the ones that I don't think I'm going to keep anymore. I thrifted this jacket back in Massachusetts, and it's really cute. It's fur-lined, it has a hood, but I just never wear it, and it's taking up so much space in my closet. I also don't love that it's very similar to my skin color, so I think I'm either going to sell this or donate it. Keep. Here's my favorite jacket of all time. It's this vintage, long, faux fur Penny Lane coat. I love how it fits. It's super warm when you bundle up, and it's just so cool. I feel so cool when I wear this, so. It's a keep, obviously. None of y'all are getting this, I'm sorry. I thrifted this little cheetah coat last year, and I absolutely love a cheetah coat. Unfortunately, this is a small, which I wouldn't normally go for, especially in a jacket. So it's a little snug on me. You can see the arms are a bit short. I'm gonna keep this for now, but if a better cheetah coat comes along, I will be selling this. Last but certainly not least is this long leather jacket. I was drawn to it because of its red lining. And I think the jacket's okay. It just makes me look a little frumpy. I wanna like this jacket more than I do. I just feel like it bogs me down for some reason. I don't know how to explain it. Spent a lot of money on it though, so I'm gonna keep it for now, but let me know if I should sell it. Okay, I think that's everything I can do in part 1. My room is an absolute mess and I'm getting a little overstimulated with trying on so many things. The rest of my wardrobe will be in a part 2, and reminder that everything I said I was going to sell will be listed on my Depop. The link is in my bio, so go check it out. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss the part 2, and I will see you guys later. Bye, nerds.